Hi. How is everybody? My name is Philip Holmes, and I am from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And you're not. We had a ceremony today in honor of my Auntie Velma Orvis at the Forks, and she was there, and I wanted to share that with you guys and let you guys know it went off without a hitch. It would have been nice to have seen Eagle there and an eagle fly over, but instead we had little bunny rabbits, and we had Canadian geese honking in the distance. So she was there, and it was heart-wrenching, and I was with Velma, my Auntie Velma Orvis, at Peace Village in 1991. I was 20 years of age. I'm 49 now. I'm almost 50, and a gentleman and myself stood outside the teepee just beside the Queen Victoria at the legislative grounds when 10 elders got together and had a pipe ceremony in honor of my Auntie Velma Orvis. And me and Dwayne Gladue stood outside the teepee where they had their pipe ceremony, standing guard. And one of the elders came up to me and asked me if I could stand guard and while they have their pipe ceremony, me and Dwayne Gladue. And I said I'd be honored to. And a day later, this was at Peace Village, and a day later, my auntie came to me as an elder, an Aboriginal elder, and said, I'd like to go for coffee with you, and I'd like to talk to you. And I said, okay. And we couldn't find a place to park, and we couldn't find a place to go for coffee. So my auntie said to me, why don't we go to your uncle's place, Brian Orvis, my uncle, who passed away in 2010. And I said, sure. So we went to the York Estates, and my old apartment is 1103. And I made coffee and tea for my auntie, and we sat down, we had a cigarette and talked, and my auntie said, what if the Native community finds out that I'm a fraud? Do you think I'm a fraud? Now mind you, this was 30 years ago, and I was only 20 years of age. And she said, do I look Native enough? I don't think I look Aboriginal enough to be an elder. What should I do? And I felt now I think about it, I felt very honored as a nephew that she came to me at such a young age, at 20 years of age, to say, do you think I'm a fraud? And I said, no, I don't think you're a fraud. And I don't think the Aboriginal community will ever think that you're a fraud, being a Native elder. And that's a very, very prestige honor to have in the Native community, being an elder. And I said, take it by the seat of your pants and just go with it. That was my advice, my 20-year-old advice. And I wanted to share that story with each and every one of you, that Velma Orvis was a very kind and compassionate Native elder. And she meant so much. She was so dearly loved by so many people out there, and is so very much missed out there. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for watching. My name is Philip Holmes. I am from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.